Good morning. With my cap, this thing. The way they put it on the when you buy it on Amazon, it looks so exotic, but it's goofy as heck. Let's see, hold on. Testing 1, 2. I don't hear myself. Oh, there it is. But yeah. The way they put it on Amazon, it looks so exotic and it makes you. Oh, I'm gonna be so cool when I when I put that on. Jeez. Yeah, I look more goofy, and the only reason I have it on because my seat hairline's way back here, and the light shines on it, and you get a glare. Well, good morning. How are we doing this morning? Well, I'm supposed to be going back to work today, but I don't have the paperwork signed, so I have to wait on that. So hopefully, I still have a job. Um, but we're going to be making some. I'm going to have to be making some decisions. I'm not going to say, just going to do. Just going to talk it over with friends and family, and just going to do. Good morning, Mike Chaotic Gardening. How we doing? I remember before the operation, I used to just get straight up. Oh, I got to do my live. Man, I'm like, I'd be fighting it. I'd be fighting. I got, um, I know it's just weird. It's just weird. But let's start off with this conversation. Again, I'm always I'm an avid cruiser, thanks to my wife, and thanks to my cruising buddies, Charles and Cynthia. Um, I really enjoy it. You know, I was reading in well, not reading, but I watched a video on it, which was telling that Royal Caribbean has uh, enacted a new policy, and it's something that you cannot bring on the ship anymore. And what it is those it's like one plug that plugged into the socket, and it becomes mini plug. Good morning. Good morning, Bayou. How you doing this morning? It becomes mini plugs, and they have determined that will and has become a fire hazard. And the main thing you just want to prevent on cruise ships is a fire hazard. Um, there's a big sign. I know y'all wish I would do my homework, but there's a big sign at the cruise port in Miami of forbidden stuff. And I mean, it I think one of them was dynamite. Who would bring dynamite on a cruise ship? I mean, it's all kind of a cow prod. The thing that you shove at a cow. You, oh, baby, we're going on the Caribbean Queen. You going on a Caribbean cruise, and oh, let's bring the cow prod. What? Good morning, Associate Minister. Really? Let's bring the cow prod. And to top it off, and I'm not trying to sound dirty, but Virgin Voyages used to have you'd find it in the drawer when you would get on their cruise ship. They stopped doing it, It was like a toy. And just use your imagination. There was, I think it was either one or two toys for adults. Let's just say it like that. It's just some weird stuff. It's some weird stuff. And I didn't even find out about the upside down pineapples till I started cruising. I did, and I started looking. I think I seen one. I think I seen one, which kind of begs to you know begs people make fun of that, but that's crazy. I'll just put it that way. But Royal Caribbean is enacted this new rule: you can't bring a multi-plug, thing on board their ships because they want to keep, they don't want the fire hazard. You see, you also have people, especially these young crowd, they think they can come on the ship and sit, and it clearly says it everywhere: do not smoke, only smoke in designated areas, and do not bring the happy weed because you will go to jail, you will get kicked off the boat. We're not having it. Don't do it. And they even have dogs now. Some ships have a permanent dog on the ship. Don't do it. But people, they'll think they get away with it. They'll sit on the balcony and smoke their happy stuff because they can't last 4 or 5 days without the funny stuff. You know what I'm saying? They can't last 4 or 5 days without the goofy weed. And I don't get it. Well, I do get it because I might be a certified alky myself. We're presently drying out. It's been hard. Jesus, Jesus, take the wheel. But, um, you know, and that's a fire hazard too when you're sitting on your balcony and you think you can flick the ashes overboard, and the wind blows it back, and it could hit anything. And they've had cruise ships that this has happened to. So they don't want you smoking on their balcony. They have those little areas where you would um, stick it in the tube and the ashes or whatever. They want to accommodate you, but I don't get it that you're going to pay for a little nickel bag. You pay a couple of $100. That's crazy to me. And then for cigarettes, you're paying 8, 9, $10. That's crazy to me. You know what I mean? Yeah, I don't get it. I really don't get it. But they have designated areas, especially on the older boats, like the older Carnival boats. If from walking from the back, it's on the right hand side up near the Lido deck. You can always tell where the smoking area is. Um, but that's another thing. And I wish I had the list because it was. I took a picture of it. I wonder if. Hold on, let me see something. Let's see if I can go. I might have. Yeah, I found it. Okay, It says prohibited items on a cruise ship. Okay, y'all gonna see the stink eye now. This is stupid. Handguns and shoulder fired weapons, firearms and ammunition. This is for you rednecks. Don't go to some of these Caribbean islands. This is a 12-year uh prison sentence for doing that. S- Stun guns and cattle prods, or shocking devices like tasers. So if you're scared you're gonna get robbed or whatever, look, leave it in the car and just get on the boat and have your wits about you. Okay. Okay. Explosives, including blasting caps, Jesus, and dynamite. This is yeah, this is probably be someone stupid. Fireworks or pyrotechnics. Oh, we're going to cruise ship. We're gonna shoot it off the top deck. At midnight on your birthday. Flares in any form. No, here's a good one. Here's a good one. Here's a good one. Hand grenades. Oh, wait, who has access other than Jim Bob the redneck to a hand grenade? Plastic explosives, explosive devices, realistic replicas of explosives. Now, I can understand that people would be bringing realistic. Good morning, Urban Garden Chronicles. And let's see here. In Sydney, see, I don't get this. You're going on a cruise in Sydney with it in Sydney, Incendiaries, incendiaries, gasoline and other fuel accelerants, gas torches. Yeah, no, no. Okay, babe. You got the suitcase? You got the suitcase? Get the 5 gallon gas container too. What? So let's get ready to go. I don't get it. Okay. Okay. Turpentine and paint thinner. Yeah, yeah. It's so nasty in these rooms. But you got to bring some turpentine so you can wipe the whole room down. Jesus. Okay. Yeah. This is for all you perverts. Disabling chemicals and other dangerous items. And people don't realize this. You can't bring a small bottle of chlorine. Because I almost thought about this because these people be pissing in the pool. Luckily I didn't do it. I think I kicked off the boat. I was gonna bring some chlorine tablets. I was gonna bring some chlorine tablets. Can't do that. And let's see, what's this other one? Liquid bleach. Just to bleach that to wipe down your room because you don't trust the person that cleaning it. And and last but not least, tear gas. I was thinking, I think I'll change the subject. This should be the conversation. Stupid things that people do. you know, stupid things that people do. And you see, that's why I learned, a while ago. Look, man, mind your business. Mind your beeswax. Mind. Bill's looking weird, but mind your business, because you're gonna come up on the wrong person. You gonna raise up on the wrong person. Someone just came in here. So they tell a story that they were that, a person was messing with them, and they just mentioned, "It's okay. I'm just sharpening my knives and my axe." It's like, see, that's all you had to tell me. I ain't stupid. See, we be thinking we get away with stuff. You can't get away with nothing nowadays. You ever drive down the road? eh, No, I'll say this. You ever be in the passenger side of a car and you look down the road and just look up. Just look in between the trees. Just look at the top of the poles. Just look around. There's cameras everywhere. You know what I'm saying? There's cameras. There's cameras everywhere. So people, but they'll do stupid stuff and wonder how the cops caught them. They'll do stupid things and wonder how it was revealed that you did it. You know what I'm saying? That it was revealed that you did that. Come on, man. I'm just saying. Come on, bro. I got I have one, two. No, no, I ain't gonna tell you how many. See, sometimes you got like, but I got cameras. I got cameras on the property, and it alerts me. And sometimes people don't realize that. I'm looking. I take my camera. I'm looking like, what the heck? And I noticed this kid walking across not the top of my lawn, not not near the walkway to come knock on my door, but walking right down the middle part of my lawn. And I noticed it a couple of days, a few times. And I was finally home, and I sit in my little area, you know, near the garage door, and just look out, and that's where I relax and stuff. And I just happened to catch him at the side of my eye. I finally caught him, and he started to walk, and I said, "Hey," and I started throwing f bombs. If you don't get the f off my property, I'm going. I'm not going to tell you what I said, because YouTube don't be playing. But it was a lot of f bombs, and a lot of, "How stupid are you?" And a few other things. You know what I'm saying? you know, like, the only thing I know is loud on Mike's property is squirrels. Don't be coming on somebody's property, man. Especially if I don't know you and you ain't invited. Oh man, that especially if I don't know you. I'm just saying, and that's for entertainment purposes only. We don't do stuff like that. But and we so quick to mouth off. And this is a question, and I'm not trying to be political, But have you noticed you ain't seen that many Confederate flags around lately? Now it's on the back of the it's on the back of the pickup truck. It's different colored American flags, and it's usually that flag with the no tread on me or whatever. But if you as a minority have your own flag, like remember back in the day you used to have the hand and a symbol of Africa behind it, or power to the people. As soon as you do that and you carry that around or you fly that, then everybody has to confront you about it. But we don't bother you about your cockamamie beliefs. We don't bother you about that because you think and you believe you can get away with it. They got this poor young man that passed away, and I have a feeling he he drove into a sundown town or drove through a sundown town. You see, I'm not. I'm like halfway to old school trucking, but one of my moderators is straight up old school trucking, and he told me about that. He was at one, and people were trying to get him out of the town before the sun went down, and they're like, "Dude, you need to go." Like the eye wide, you need to go. Don't stop. You need to get out of this town. And they were warning you need to go. Let me give y'all a fair warning. 18 wheeler, 75 feet of a roving missile. I'll take some of y'all with me if you want to act. If you want to act like that, I promise you. I promise you. And this, again, for entertainment purposes only. I'm not inciting violence or anything like that, but I'm not going out like that, especially if I'm just doing my job. You know what I mean? See, because federally, we got to stop when you run out of hours. But I can keep on going too. You know what I mean? I can keep on going too. Just being honest with you. But I have a feeling dudes stopped in a sundown town and doesn't know it, and then they're trying to cover it up, and people are pissed. In this day and age, we still have sundown towns. My father told me a story once that and this is in North Georgia, Martin, Georgia. He said when he was younger that they had to on Friday and Saturday night they had to turn out the lights in the house that they were staying at because drunken white men would be driving down the road and come in, stop your house, break in the house, and drag you out the front door and lynch you. That he told me he would just nonchalantly say it. He would nonchalantly say it, and people say we haven't been through nothing, brother. Just saying, and that's crazy. Really sad. And I think the other thing he said is if you was in public and we were going into a Shoney's in town one day, and a white woman that came out the door and he nodded, said good morning, and he said, back in the day, if you didn't nod and say good morning, they would you could get lynched for that. And I thought, wow. I was like, wow, that's crazy. That's unbelievable. That's crazy. But yeah, of course, we're all over the place. good good morning. Good morning. How you guys getting ready for winter? Um, I looked at my front lawn. It's a checkerboard. I've been putting more and more plugs, but the season is almost the season's almost done. So the plugs are going to start going dormant. Yesterday I fixed my back door. There's a lip that was missing off the door. I replaced the whole door. The lip that's missing, and I had bought a new one, but there was like these metal slots to take off the piece so I could put it in there. And the way it's built, I'd have to cut the just like a little inch off the top, but there's no way I could do it. So I had to get a sledgehammer and get a rig the back door, and I was banging on it to flatten it out so I could fit that piece in there so I could close the door because during the rain or whatever, water was coming in from the bottom of the door. Now it shuts, but you got to force it shut, but it shuts. I was like, well, I mean, hey, it shuts, and no water's coming in. No water's coming in it now. You might not want to go out the back door, but I learned the lesson. So next door I do, I gotta see if that piece on the bottom. No, I'm not gonna get that door if that piece is on the bottom. But and you ever walk around your house and look, okay, I'll get to that, I'll get to that, and then you realize I've been saying I'll get to that for years, and it's been sitting like that for 4 or 5 years. God, and I finally started getting to some of this stuff now that I'm feeling a lot better. And I gotta go back to work. I had a wall plate. It's been sitting like that for a couple of years. It was gone, and I said, "Hey, I changed that wall plate." He said, "What was wrong with it?" There was one. uh, I said there wasn't one. You know, so I need to continue to walk around and see and look and see what needs to be replaced and what needs to be fixed and start making a list. I need to start coming back in the house and getting and fixing stuff. You know, do any of y'all leave a comment that do you ever put something off for so long and then you like you try to remember is that new or old or what? Oh man, is that new, old, or what? Um, I guess that's what finding the right person feels like. We're in March, no, April. We'll be together 10 years, but it feels like it's just yesterday. I still get excited when I talk about her. I get excited when I hear from her, and that's all I ever wanted. Been through a lot, and I just wanted someone to give a flip about. That's all. Congratulations! It's good to hear. And I was trying to leave a comment on all the videos that I just let it play on your channel. So I make it up for a lot of times not visiting your channel. Mike, I just put it on. It said play all. I said, oh, let me try that. And I just kept on. I kept on walking back in the room. Oh, this is another squirrel video. It's with all of the rhetoric and all of the I need to show that I'm better than you. I need to show that I don't need you. I need to show you that I can humiliate you. I need to put you down in each and every way. Yeah, yeah, hopefully. Good morning, April Showers Network. You know, we do so much to humiliate somebody, then you wonder later on after the hype is down, why your behind is alone. I tell my wife I need her. I tell my wife I can't live without her. You could you say that yeah, I could live, but I can't. I don't want to. There's a difference. There's a difference. Uh, uh. Good morning, wellness with Frugal Mama. You probably can hear it. Oh, by the way, I canceled my StreamYard. I ain't paying that no more. They said, well, you could do the $10 one. Watch the next month. That $10 one would go to 30, 40, $50. Good morning, Kamika Davis. They trying to sucker you into, paying more. And see, I missed it. I can't insert music. I missed it. I can't, I can't have my intro. Once I start working again, I'm going to switch to another StreamYard streaming service. And I miss those things, but look, we ain't getting paid for this. Yeah, right now we ain't getting paid for this, so I have to um I have to do what I need to do. I keep on saying that I need to shave today. Boy, I'm looking scraggly. We looking scraggly here, brother. Brothers and sisters. Yeah, but it's good to see you guys. It's good to see you all. The weather's changing, times are changing. There, I wish I could find. I don't know if she's a senator or a congresswoman, but she laid into MAGA yesterday. I wish I could have wrote down half the stuff she said, but she literally said, uh, in my own words, she called Trump a dictator wannabe. And they said that whatever 2025, uh, she said, and with that whatever 2025 crap. She asked the question. She said, "How many times was Donald Trump mentioned in this 2025? Because he's denying that he has got nothing to do with it." And she brought the receipts, and the lady said, one, two, having it done. She said, and the person they were interviewed said more than one. It was the congressional whatever, and she was saying that we're wasting government money because your buddy has got his feelings hurt, and he says, "How many times did the whatever 2025 mention his name?" And the lady wouldn't say the number, but the sister did. She said over 300. I don't have the exact. I think it's like 350 times. Guys, don't fall for this. He wants to be like Kim Jong Un in this Russian dictator. He wants to be like them, and they want to literally take over. They don't care. They don't care about me. They don't care about you. They don't care about your reproductive parts. They don't care. Just like the governor in Florida, the cops can beat the bejesus out of you, and there's no repercussions. If you ever noticed that the police cars don't say protective serve no more, they removed that. It's a big gang. They'll wait for you to open the door, then put their foot in the door so you can't close it on them. And then if you close it on them, now you've attacked the cop. Don't open the door. Can you come outside? No. Nope. You know? Um, what was the other thing she said? Uh, it was something else, but I just couldn't stop laughing. And you're a Wookie. uh, I just don't like to shave. At my age, at my age, I just don't like to shave. Just be honest with you, mate. At my age, I just don't. At my age, I just don't like to shave anymore. You know what I mean? Um, but when when the hair start growing out the ears and the nose and all that, it's got to go. It's got to go. But I'll be waiting today to. I'm supposed to get a call back from the lady about my paperwork so I can get back to work. But we'll see. I said, "Did I need to call?" She said, "No, wait for her call, and if not, I got the weekend off. I'm still getting paid up until the 9th of October, but we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. But again, I'm going to dry out. Have you ever? They got like a beer oil. Not I said beer because I'm thinking about alcohol. They got a beard oil that or like an oil conditioner that probably doesn't help either. You know, you're like my son, man. He going bald up here, but everything from here down, he's a werewolf, and he does not listen. He'll use old razors and got bumps oh my god, it's so infuriating. I don't want to spend money on him, but he's a hothead. He don't listen. Yeah. Um, think I'm gonna get his address and just send him some Amazon stuff, some razor blades and some, shaving cream. Because he don't listen. Oh man. Yeah, some of us like man, I mean, when I say he needs it electrolysis. But Phillips one blade. Okay, I'll see if I can send it some. Um, but the things are changing. Are you ready for it? You know, our what our it used to be you could watch stuff for a long period of time. You catch people's interest. That's why they have these shorts. I get more hits on 30 seconds than any video that I ever make. The attention span is so short nowadays. The attention span is so short. But you got to, as a content creator, you got to find out what catches people's eyes. And one of mine is the videos that I would do while I was on the road. Um, just driving and add music to it. Man, that upped my viewership by 15,000, and I can't do it now till I get back on the road. But that's all right. I again, it sounds like a woe is me, but thank God I just do this for fun. Thank God I do this for whatever. Because if I was trying to get paid for this, I would pull every last bit of receding hairline out of my head. And but we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out, and you'll figure it out. You know what I mean? And you guys, I appreciate y'all just coming in and listening for foolishness early in the morning because
because you know you try to be a manly man and talk about your feelings and how you as a person have grown, and you get humiliated, you get abused, you know but again, it's Friday. It's Friday. I did a video yesterday because I come across my wife's feed. I come across my wife's feed. I watch my wife's feed and I see my shorts in her feed. So I did a video of me walking and saying, my wife is making me do this mad face. But I thank her for getting my butt out here doing it.
Hey, if I'm gonna sit here and talk to myself for, for 45 minutes an hour, I'm gonna have fun. Be goofy. Uh, uh, let's see. Wait, yeah, it says people weird had hilarious short with rabbits, 40 views. Show 5-gallon bucket, 500 views. Show 500 5-gallon bucket, 500 views. Hey, good morning, Cooker Peach. How you doing? You know, it's it's frustrating when you are a perfectionist, and a lot of you guys are. I'm not. I'm look. If I would actually do my homework, you might actually get a decent show. But I just get out here, and just blah 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 blah. You know, um, and I know it drives you guys up the wall. Oh, this is gonna be viral. This is gonna, and you got people doing the same dancing, and I'm not getting on here dancing. That's the Caucasian in me. I ain't got no beard. That's why I don't do the, in the crew on the cruise ship they have a sail away party. That everybody, they get in the middle of the deck and they do the wobble wobble baby. I look so stupid. I look so stupid out there. I just stand there with the videotape the wife, because she always, when it starts, she's the first one on the floor. She'll be right in the middle, and I'm like, well, she loves it. She's having fun. Uh, that bruh, that's so true. That is so freaking true. You know, um, my emotions since I got operated on have been through the roof. I've just found myself crying and I'm terrified and I'm frustrated and I'm aggravated. Um, I have a slight pain, not it's not like sharp or whatever. I went down the list that if you've re-aggravated your your hernia. I'm terrified if I did anything, and I'm trying. Did I do anything? Like my lower abdomen now is sore, so I'm putting ice on that. I'm terrified. I don't want to do this no more. I want to feel better. But see, as an empath, it's multiplied tenfold, and it just drive me up the. And I had been self medicated. Now that I'm drying out, I feel better. Yeah, I feel a lot better. That's what I would be saying. Look, recognize your problem, see if you can fix it. Uh, you know, um, I'm sleeping. That's you know, and it's what's the magic word? It's okay. I'm okay. You okay? We all okay. Boom shaka shaka. Yeah. And that's what I keep on have to remind myself. And even if something happened or happened, we ain't tackling it this year, next year, or the year after that. We're gonna wait a little while and then we then go back at it, because I can't I don't want to go through this no more. If I got to, we gotta wait on this one. You know, um, exactly, exactly. The first one, the first operation I had, I literally, you know, when you stand up to go number one, bubbles was coming out of my what down there. So they had a hole in my bladder. And there was a hole somewhere. I had what's called diverticulitis, where I guess part of my small intestines collapsed and got infected and ate away, and it laid on my bladder. That ate away. It's just to tell me this whole story. So that's why every once in a while I got to take fiber products, and you know, uh, he couldn't find it on the scan, so he cut me from above my belly button all the way down, cut the muscle and opened me up, and found it and fixed it. But when I had to go back to work, I didn't have, I was a subcontractor. I didn't have the ability to stay out of work. I was the only one working, and I literally was installing satellite dishes with staples in my stomach. And I literally it was, you don't realize the things you have to do to survive. And then I found out later, now I had developed four, no, three hernias in that area. And the doctor seen a video, but it didn't hurt. It just bulged out, and that's why I got a big mesh in my stomach. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, I will. I'm trying to breathe. But you but tell the chickens I said hey. Tell the chickens I said hey, like buck buck and all that mess. But see, that's the thing. You have to do what you have to do to survive, but you have to figure out what it is that you can, what you can handle. You know, you have to figure out what it is that you can handle. Everybody can handle certain things, but I learned stop telling someone you'll be fine, you'll do this, you'll do that. Just say, hey, I'm here for you, whatever you need, whatever I can do to help. Okay, let's see here. This is uh, Mike. I'm looking at stuff which I shouldn't be doing. uh, I uninstalled it yesterday. I got two programs that I need to get rid of. But hey, I just know. Did I say hello to you, Tamika? Good morning. Good morning, Tamika Davis. No, but I'm sorry. It was just staring at me. It was staring at me. I didn't know what to do. It was calling to me. Press the button. Press the button. As soon as I press the button, I'm like, what happened to him? Where'd he go? That's what happened one day. I popped up. I had my screen, a double screen, and I'm hearing myself double and echoing. I'm like, and I couldn't delete one of them. I'm like, man. Exactly like you said, a child and technology. Literally, but children can get on here and they just, but people like me who what I was around when there was no internet. I was around when it's a company called AOL where it took all night to do what we doing in this hour. It took all freaking night. Yeah, I can't remember Red Skippy. And remember, you know, for it to dial in and move on to, oh my god. And now we talk about high speed internet. Can't And did you ever think that you'd have a phone that you could be on the internet, and the phone is more powerful than your computer at the house, and the phones the computer chip in the phones is more powerful than the this some of the satellites that are up in orbit. No, that are most of the satellites that are up in orbit. And do you guys think that the satellites are just all over the place? They're actually in one synchronous orbit around the planet. It's like a belt. I forgot what they call it. And it's crazy. It's one belt, you know. But let's see here. I guess today I'm going to be bringing in my avocado tree. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna be cleaning it up, and I'm gonna water it real good, and I'll be bringing it and put it back into its uh, winter location, which is AOL. Yes, sir. Geosynchronous orbit. But there's a name for the belt that it's everything's sitting there. Um, that avocado tree has grown expeditiously this summer, and I want to keep it that way. So, hopefully, we can do that, and that's really all I got planned. I'm not going out. I'm not going to get any beer. I'm just going to relax and wait for this phone call, which I probably won't get, and then then gotta restart, be prepared for Monday and or Tuesday, and that's okay. That's all right. That's okay. We're gonna get it done anyway. Um, I'm I'm gonna try to make this promise. I'm gonna leave the lawn alone and not go buy nothing. I might. I got some old Sunday, which is nothing but liquid nitrogen. You put it the hose. I might just spray it on my new on the new plugs and the new strips and pieces, because like the area that I was talking about that I plugged up used to be straight Bermuda, and it just died out. It's thinned out in the whole. So I just been putting bits and pieces and cutting it up, you know, light enough that I can lift it. You can't do a whole roll, but I cut up light enough that I can lift it one at a time. Just do walk over there, put my foot in the ground, not even shove it real hard. I'm just doing stuff to keep me from not going crazy. I'm gonna just ice both areas because I noticed when I ice my groin area that that slight pain is gone. It goes away. So I'm gonna keep on doing that and watch me some Food Network channel, not Food Network, but there's a brother on YouTube that goes around Los Angeles. I like him because he's funny and he does like a Keith Lee, but he goes to hood areas and and the way he sets up is really good and makes me want to try some of the areas that he's talking about. Also, this husband and wife team that does the slot machine. I like watching them. They didn't win in a whole lot of money, but they're having fun at it, and I think that's fun. But okay, guys, I'm going to go ahead and shut this down because coming up next, wellness with Fuko Mama is coming up. Get your workout on and check out the morning. Uh, what the morning? Not the morning meditation, but the uplifting message that she always brings. You guys have a nice day. Uh, have a good weekend. I might do a pop up, probably not, but might. Have a good weekend. Stay blessed. Don't be stressed. And as always, if you don't think no one loves you, know that I love you and God loves you too. Y'all take it easy, and we will see you. Affirmation. See, Lord Jesus, give me strength. Y'all take it easy. Deuces.